Oh, hey there, it's Tim Newsy. Welcome to Newsy.
What? What the hell?
It's more of a Minnesotan accent, but I was trying to go for Canada.
Oh my god.
That'll make sense.
That was
when we get to the comments.
That was
Kanpai Cast.
so inappropriate. That was like. So wait, you're telling the audience you have to wait 2 days before any of that will make any fucking sense to you whatsoever. I feel like.
Or go watch last week, or go read the comments on last week's Kanpai Cast news.
Wait, you're now trying to tell them don't watch the actual fucking episode. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you going back?
Watch this episode. Go watch that episode, and then come back and watch this episode, and it'll all make
Scratch that.
Wow.
Oh dear.
Wow.
It just keeps getting better.
Anyway.
Welcome to Kanpai News for the week. I completely thought about skipping this. I got so sidetracked. For the week commencing 24th of September, 24th of September 2023. I am your host Nasuth. I'm joined by Xeno and Thaylien. Are you ready? You ready for some noisy?
Oh my god! As long as you don't, as long as you do not continue that accent. The war crimes that are being committed right now.
If you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Yeah, well, I'd rather scratch his brain so it stops happening. You know.
Ooh, can do.
You're gonna give me a little hand. Oh.
Anyway, we're here to give news. Give us the news. News us. God damn it! For fuck's sake. Professional and where's it?
Right. So. Hideo Kojima announced on his official Twitter account on Wednesday that Death Stranding Director's Cut, which is already out for PS5 and PC since 2021, 2022 respectively, will soon be available for iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, as well as all iPads and Mac computers with an M1 chip or higher. The game is scheduled for release this year, and the game is also... So this is actually normally game release, whatever. But I didn't know this is also inspiring a film adaptation.
Really?
But it is at Hammerstone Studios. Also, Kojima Productions is developing Death Stranding 2, which is the current temporary title.
Yeah, we knew that.
Kojima stated that he had... I don't know, did we?
I swear we did.
They probably announced it at like
yeah,
CES
no, because
or something, I don't know.
oh fuck, what's the main actor that's in it? Accidentally
Norman Reedus.
Yes, yeah. He let it slip a few weeks back that he was working on Death Stranding 2.
Kojima stated that he had finished the story for the sequel before the pandemic, but rewrote it entirely after experiencing it, adding that he didn't want to predict any more futures.
Fair.
Guess he's done with between Metal Gear and this, yeah. He went on to say he's working on another completely new game with Xbox Game Studios that includes a unique experience that no one has ever experienced or seen before. Kojima said he can finally make this game with Microsoft's cutting-edge cloud technology and the change in the industry's trend.
Wait, what change?
Which sounds pretty pretentious.
Well,
I don't know. It just sounds super pretentious to me.
That sounds
and
like...
the fact that he wants to use cloud technology.
It sounds very Kojima.
No, that sounds very Microsoft. Like, I am questioning whether or not Microsoft have hacked Kojima's Twitter account and are making him say like I'm pretty sure Kojima has never once ever expressed cloud technology before. Like,
well, it was during an Xbox and Bethesda game showcase in 2022.
This sounds like bollocks, but anyway.
Okay.
Swear it's Microsoft.
Move on?
Yeah.
Actually, no. This is the preview image they have for it.
I bet, bottom dollar, I bet it was a case of they had a translator on stage with Kojima and the translator said whatever Microsoft wanted. Anyway, let's move on.
All right. Nice little quick one. The website for one of the shows we're covering this season, Reborn as a Vending Machine, I Now Wander the Dungeon, officially announced this past Wednesday that a second season has been greenlit. Chief Animation Director Naoki Yamauchi drew an illustration for the announcement. If you want our opinion on whether a second season is warranted, tune into Kanpai Cast next week for our full season
That's not
review.
this week.
Not this week. Not this week. Next week.
I only say that because
this week is
I genuinely can't remember if we've actually finished all the shows. I think there's still stuff that is still airing this week, which is why we're not doing it this week.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it the end of Mushoku Tensei?
No, Mushoku Tensei is technically ended, right? So
isn't it also the end of Hell?
There's only 12 episodes
for this core. The second core comes out in April, right? So, but it's still a case of like, I swear there's some stuff that's still currently airing, but like I don't. Also, are we all? Is any of us still watching this? Like, okay, there we go.
Thaylien was. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to double check.
I've even added a new one because I dropped Ayaka.
Okay, fair enough. Right, moving on. Nippon TV or NTV has disclosed its intent to acquire 42.3% of Ghibli's shares. A move that would establish NTV as the primary shareholder and Ghibli as its subsidiary. I honestly, when someone, I think it was Nasuth, when you spoke about this, like I thought, it's going to be Disney. It's going to be Disney. The acquisition from the need to find a successor for Ghibli.
Oh, sorry. The acquisition is from the need. I must have. Sorry, I don't know how.
So the acquisition is from the need. Okay, fine. Is from the need to find a successor for Ghibli's aging co-founder, Hayao. Thank you, Miyazaki, who is 82 years old, and Ghibli president Toshio Suzuki, age 75. Past efforts to appoint Hayao Miyazaki's son. Hayao Miyazaki's son, Goro Miyazaki, as the studio's lead, faced resistance from both father and son. NTV has been in acquisition discussion with Ghibli since last year, with hopes of securing the studio's future. This development builds on the long-standing relationship between Ghibli and NTV, dating back to 1985, when Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind aired on NTV. Kinyo. Wait, hold on, say that again.
Kinyo.
Okay, a radio show. The acquisition seeks to secure Ghibli's future leadership, preserving its legacy in animation. Back to reading.
That's kind of interesting that they just wanna sell it to because the son won't take over.
No, I think
not sell it. No,
but I think that's good.
Have
though.
Somebody else in charge.
I think it's great that both the father and son don't want that to happen. Right?
Yeah, but why wouldn't they promote somebody else from within the company?
Because maybe no one wants to do it, right? Like, I mean, it might sound daft, but when there's rumblings of like me succeeding my current boss, I don't want to, right? I've had to step in his shoes for all of 5 minutes, and I fucking hated it, right? Yeah. So, like, I completely understand why people, I'm happy where I am.
Fair enough.
Moving on.
I should have given Thaylien this one. The Hollywood live-action adaptation of One Piece continued to dominate the charts, securing the #1 spot on Netflix's global English language television rankings for the 3rd consecutive week. Now, this is not, of course, an endorsement for Netflix. We still are pretty. I don't think any of us have Netflix accounts anymore. I'm not sure. But this week it garnered 10 million total views and 75.5 million hours of viewing time, maintaining an average runtime of 7.34 hours. Or 7 hours, 34 minutes, sorry. During this period from September 11th to 17th. Impressively, the series maintained its presence in the top 10 in 93 countries, taking the #1 position in 25 of them, while landing at #3 in the US under Dear Child, whatever that is.
Yeah. Seems
#3 in the US, but still not really super popular around the world.
Yes, it genuinely surprised me. This looks like it is an actual success for an anime adaptation.
Yeah, the problem now is that every other live action adaptation is going to try and mimic this, down to the minute level, and so they're all just going to become derivative and terrible.
Instead of just actually, adapting the series the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah,
or it should be at least. But yeah.
So, next one. Adult Swim has unveiled an English dub trailer for the upcoming series FLCL Shoegaze. The episode is set to premiere on September 30th at 12 a.m. EDT, or essentially October 1st, and will subsequently be available for streaming on HBO Max the following day. Yutaka Uemura returns from FLCL Alternative as director, with production by Production IG and Nut. The series is set a decade after the events of FLCL Alternative, suggesting that viewers may want to catch up on progressive and alternative for a comprehensive understanding of the storyline, but apparently not grunge. Grunge doesn't relate.
What?
Grunge is just its own. There's FLCL Grunge, which is just ending. In fact, this starts a week after Grunge ends.
Right.
And it's just like a side story. It's not connected to the main plot, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong about that. I haven't actually watched it.
Because my understanding is that you guys don't, or specifically Nasuth doesn't like anything that isn't the core FLCL, because
I haven't actually watched any of them, but I've heard that progressive was bad.
I distinctly remember you going on about, this is bad, that's bad, so on and so forth. Like, you were really championing you were on your shoebox.
I don't think that was me.
I think that's me.
Was it you?
I think that's me.
Because I have watched them all, and they were pretty terrible.
Okay. But not the core one. Not the original.
They tried to capture the manic energy of the first, but then just completely lost all the meaning that the first had.
Okay.
Yeah, because wasn't the first one done by
Gainax?
The remnants of Gainax?
No. This was before.
Done by IG.
No, this was way before remnants of Gainax. This was post Evangelion Gainax. Like, what else? What other cocaine induced insanity can we produce?
Fair enough.
Right.
But then IG took over. Yeah. Anyway,
let's move on. So, and now for a new segment we may or may not ever revisit, titled "What Twitter's Angry About," or what I like to call "What is Twitter losing its shit over this week." This week, it's wholesome ads. McDonald's Japan unveiled a new short ad featuring a family enjoying a fast food meal together. Why is this news? Well, when shown the video and asked what's wrong with it, Nasuth is quoted saying the girl's drink cup is way too big. They're going to give her diabetes. Apparently, this was the wrong answer according to the site formerly known as Twitter. Now, before we get into it, let's be clear that the response in general has been overwhelmingly positive. However, among the complaints spied by Nasuth was the idea that this was propaganda to promote having children, since Japanese birth rate is so low. However, according to the source who brought this to our attention, Nasuth was unable to verify, but finds it likely to be true, there are several other upsets by the appearance of the mother and daughter, claiming that they just don't look like actual Japanese people. Incidentally, you could also find us on Blue Sky, the not sinking ship that is on
Well, Nasuth can't verify these. I can. I put on my hazmat suit and stepped into the comments section.
I did too, but I didn't see any.
Okay.
Maybe I didn't look deep enough.
The ones I found were incredibly conflicting, right?
Yeah.
So the first one is that there's a whole, shall we say, traditionalist kind of thing saying, look, Americans actually will like this because it's an actual nuclear family, like father, mother, daughter having McDonald's. Another set saying, oh, it's jamming, non-traditional families into our thing, because clearly the mother and daughter don't look like the dad at all.
Yeah, so it's a
Okay,
mixed
and
race
it's
couple.
I'd be
Yeah.
concerned that the mother looks like the father.
And yeah, no, but I mean, the kid doesn't look like she's come from the father at all, and so it could be that he's married in, and this isn't his kid, and so they're promoting, mixing families as well as mixing races.
Can you just put it on?
It's
play it, sleep it.
It is just 20 seconds.
It's
of
just and it's got some lo-fi beats, and it's great. It's fine.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just an adorable girl. Look at the smile and the laugh and the tolerant father and nuggets.
It's just advertising McDonald's.
But yes, but there's a whole thing about how very white they are in appearance, or how this shouldn't be a Japanese
why do they have red
thing
hair?
Because they've got red hair. Yes,
the Japanese love McDonald's.
Absolutely.
They love McDonald's.
I'm sorry.
Huge over there.
I mean, have you seen anime?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
This is the kind of thing that really worries me. And I did find many examples of just the most absolutely off the wall bullshit that you could imagine in this thing, and arguments that literally went on once the one person commented. The arguments there were like 200 replies deep.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And like at least 4 people had like deleted comments.
It's crazy though, because like when we saw this, we saw the which got like literally I think it was like an hour after we started talking about this. The next one was released, which was like 3 high school kids eating McDonald's.
Yes. I don't know if I can find it, but yeah. Oh, it's no.
No, the answer is no. We can't find it. But yeah, it's.
But yeah. This is now a McDonald's. There's
the Halloween stuff.
Yeah, there's the Halloween stuff that was in the background of the first one.
Exactly.
They're just cute little commercials.
Yeah, it's just like
the hat flew off, turned into a bat, and flew back. That's cute.
I mean, considering like the number of commercials these days that are just like so aggressive and fast, and like you got to get the message out there now. Like this catches my. This is the one.
And weird, and the aesthetic is just nice. It's very.
Like, have you noticed how they're just basically? It's the branding colors from McDonald's itself.
McDonald's, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it just works, right?
Yeah, it just proves that internet dwellers get upset over anything.
Boy, does it!
And even they make up a boogeyman and then pretend to be scared of it.
Yeah, especially on Twitter. Twitter is social media in general breeds division and conflict because it increases their engagement. Anyway,
next,
let's move on to some lighter news, shall we?
Yep.
Now I say later. This does involve a death, but it's okay. It's all right. Okay. We're going into the cute animal story corner. First up, we have Tsumigi here, the beloved guinea pig voice actor from the stop motion anime series Pui Pui Molcar, who sadly passed away last month due to pneumonia, which I am personally led to believe is incredibly common among rodents.
Yes.
Like if you just get slightly the wrong type of bedding, they're fucked. That's just like one example.
Which is strange for a creature covered in fur, but yes.
Anyway, director Tomoki Misato confirmed this news on September 15th, expressing gratitude to Tsumigi for his contributions to the show, emphasizing his vital role in the creation of Molcar in a post formerly known as a tweet. God, I forgot I wrote that. Molcar would never have been born without Tsumigi. I'm sure he will continue to live on through his work. Thank you to everyone who supported Tsumigi. He voiced all the Molcars in the series and eventually made a cameo appearance in episode 11 of the first season, Time Molcar. Mizuho Misato, Tsumigi's owner, also had recurring roles in the series, appearing in live-action scenes as a driver. Pui Pui Molcar, known for its unique blend of automobile meets guinea pig characters, was animated by Shin-A Animation in collaboration with Bandai Namco Entertainment for Tokyo TV's Kinder TV children's programming block, debuting back in January 2021. And boy, is that it. Just look at how adorable that is.
It is adorable. That's
so cute.
Oh, that's a palate cleanse we needed.
We got more. We got another palate cleanse after that.
All right, yes, we do, in fact, because this one has been pulled from the archives.
Should we give Xeno this one? He did find it.
I did find it. I'm taking it. Taken. Right.
All right.
This one is pulled from the archives because Xeno saw it on an Instagram reel. Went all wibbly over it and asked if we could include it, thinking it was a new story. However, he's right that it is wibbly worthy. And so we present a story from 2017 about a lonely Humboldt penguin named Grape-kun, who found love standing beside an anime character. You see, normally Humboldt penguins mate for life, but Grape-kun had just been rejected by his mate of 10 years in favor of a younger male, leaving him to drift further and further from the group. Enter an unlikely match from in the form of Hululu, a character from Kimono Friends.
Animal Ear Friends.
Yeah. When the Tobu Zoo was doing a cross-promotion with the show in April 2017. Grape-kun took to her immediately, adopting a characteristic courtship stance nearby and even getting agitated anytime zookeepers attempted to take it out of the enclosure, the little cardboard cutout. The pair became so famous in Japan that he even received a visit from Hululu's voice actor. Unfortunately, no romance can last forever. In October of the same year, Grape-kun succumbed to an unknown illness and died at the age of 21. Humboldt penguins have an average lifespan of 17 years in the wild. And what's been omitted from this story, Nasuth, god damn it, was that...
I thought I put it in there. Yeah, here it is. The voice actress who, yeah, that's
No.
Yeah.
The piece of art that the original author who heard the story, the original author of Kimono Friends heard the story and ended up doing a cosmetic piece that was a concept piece of basically them both living happily ever after.
Oh, I missed that in the...
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Is that it?
I don't think that's the one I remember.
But no, it is at least fan art at the very least,
Yeah.
and that's just... Oh.
Yeah.
Aw.
But yeah, it's
So yeah, very cute little story.
Yeah.
Very cute little penguin.
It's all right. I didn't need my heart today. I'll just put it there.
I thought it was adorable, and I like when I found out that this was actually 2017, I was like, I want it still. Yep.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. And hey, you know, their romance may have only lasted a few months, but she helped him when he needed it the most.
Yep.
And I think that's sweet. Anyway, that will do it for the news this week.
I think if
Unless you guys
anything-
have anything else to add.
I think if anything, anime waifus for life. Cool. Okay. So
We will see you next week. Make sure to stay tuned later this week for Kanpai Cast, where we're talking about anime and mental health.
Yep.
And
Indeed.
make sure to join us next week for more news.
For more news.